What's the age limit
Age limit?
as far as youth to older? What's the youngest to the oldest? Like, what's your range?
I'm telling myself right now. I would say right now, at my age right now. Yeah, I would not date younger than 25, 26.
That's a
Why
good
are you laughing? Why is that funny?
Why is that funny? Because she's almost 40, right? She's almost 40, so dating a guy that's 25, that's a 15-year age difference. Now, I want to go ahead and welcome you guys to another episode of Wall Watch, where we see how women respond to hitting the wall. Today, my question is, do you have a problem with age gap dating or relationships? As a matter of fact, why hasn't she figured out why this is actually funny? Do you know why this is funny? Comment your thoughts under this video. Now, we're gonna go ahead and continue this video clip. In fact, we're gonna get back into this video clip that I got from Truth After Dark with Paul Pierce. And with this episode, they have Joi Taylor on, and she's enlightening us on how older women think, okay? So make sure you join the conversation, like the video, then subscribe to the channel because I'm posting daily content. My name is Bertrand. I am the coolest dude on the planet, and I'm your friend. Confidence and clarity is the goal. So here we go.
What's the age limit
Age limit?
as far as youth to older? What's the youngest to the oldest? Like, what's your range?
I'm telling myself right now. I would say right now, at my age right now. Yeah, I would not date younger than 25, 26.
That's a
Why
good
are you laughing? Why is that funny?
No, because I thought she was going to be.
I thought you would say.
Wait a minute, before he answers, he's on a podcast with two women, so he can't really say what he wants to say because we're all thinking it, at least the majority of us men. A 40-year-old woman dating a 25-year-old man, the majority of men would say he can't take care of you. He can't do this, he can't do that. But we know what type of 25-year-old she's talking about. And I don't think the 25 is like strong. I think she could go as low as 22 or 21, but let's continue.
Oh, she was gonna be on some like 35 to 57.
Me too.
Oh no! I mean, I don't think I could. I don't know. I'm not gonna get up here and lie. Okay, young men are very aggressive and they do not care how old I am. And
Wait, but Joy, I have to ask you because this is a whole thing with women.
25
where they're saying
is a
that these
grown
young
man.
men are really.
25 is grown. I
but
agree.
They're saying
Nah, you ain't about to have me out here on some. 25 is a grown ass
They're
man.
saying 25-year-old men are where it's at. All the older women, that's what I'm trying to say. The women that I've been talking to, like in their 30s, late 30s, they're like, these younger men, they're intentional, they come with it. They're like not playing around. They want to date you.
Now, they're intentional, right? All of these great things that they're saying, yet none of them are married to younger men. Why? Let's continue. I mean, because it sounds good. You would think like, oh, okay, yeah, he doing all that. He's bringing all that intentional energy, meaning he intentionally wants to be in a relationship. But do you think she wants to be in an intentional relationship? Let's continue.
Like treat you like you're a goddess. They appreciate you. They talk life into you. Like I am hearing that these younger men from all these women, they are where it's at. I've never dated a younger man before. No, I've never wanted to.
They're telling
but
the truth.
At this point, they're talking about.
Is this the Truth After Dark? They're telling the truth.
This is what I'm hearing. And even
but I don't like. It's 20. I don't want to be clear here because I'm not. I don't like 25 is a grown man.
It's a grown man. Joy.
Okay.
You're not. Don't.
You're not
worry
about to have
that.
me on some bullshit.
No, 25.
You know how
is
the internet be.
grown. No, 25 is grown.
No, that's cool.
And the ones that have approached me, they're like,
So I would say 25 to. I would say 25 to. I'd say 25 to like probably like 70.
70.
So,
Jesus.
you got Steph Curry range.
25 to 70 is a crazy range.
Okay, but here.
Oh my gosh. That is, listen, fellas, again, do you think she's looking for love? Okay, let me ask it this way. Do you think she's looking for love with a guy that's 70? Let's continue.
Here's the thing about older men, though.
Okay, tell me.
And to be clear, like I date within 5 years of my age range. Like I don't. I'm just answering the question.
Yeah.
All right.
So how the hell did we get to 70? 5 years? If this woman is 40, that means 35. If she's 38, let's say she's 38, right? That means 33. 33 to 43. She said 25 to 70. Okay. All right. Listen, wife, companion, fun girl, or gold digger. Those are the 4 categories that I constantly see. Let's continue.
If you see me pull up with a 70-year-old, don't ask any fucking questions, okay? He's got a plane. I'm doing this for all of us.
Nothing.
You're
All
doing
right?
this for me.
Don't fucking ask no questions. You better dap him up, Paul. What's up, bro? La 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 la. We getting a bottle of Camus. Let's go. Yeah. Better be real nice.
We're gonna treat him real good.
Act like everything is normal.
Everything is normal.
Absolutely. But you know, like my dad is 77.
Act like everything is normal. Act like everything is normal.
He
Dad
looks
look
so
like?
good. I mean, amazing. My dad is like tall, dark, handsome. He looks all like, even the housekeepers.
But
like,
you know what I like about older men? Older men have great stories. I like to talk. They got all the stories.
Yeah.
They're very confident.
They do.
They appreciate you. You know what I mean?
They do.
For sure.
They're very sweet.
Damn,
I can't have sex with an old wrinkly penis. I'm so scared. That's my only thing. I'm like,
Why do you think they're wrinkly?
Well, I don't know. Are they?
Aren't all penises wrinkly?
Why do you think? Why do you think that all Johnsons are wrinkly? Listen, I don't know. I don't know about y'all, but this sounds like a place of experience. Let's finish.
I don't know.
Go through the Rolodex.
Maybe.
At one point throughout the day, all penises are wrinkly.
You're right. When they're soft.
At the beginning.
Yeah.
At the beginning.
You're right.
In resting state. In
You're
resting
right.
state.
But is it
kind of
they
like,
say they're like
it's kind of like one big wrinkle.
You're right. And they say older men don't even want to have sex like that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, hey, that might be a good look.
They say that old men don't want to have sex like that. Again, I ask you guys because she didn't dispute that. She didn't dispute that at all, not even a little bit. She kind of was like, yeah, you right. Now, the reason why she would be responding like that is because of the groups of men that she now has experience with. Think about this. The YGs, the young men, right? The young men. Oh my gosh, they see her. They're like, oh my gosh, this is a treasure. Like, you're beautiful. You're this and you're that. Oh my God, look at the breasts, look at the teeth, look at the face. Oh my goodness, I got to have you. He's intrigued. Now, the men her age understand, I wanted you back then when you were 25. We're 40 now. Why are you single? If you're single, there's a reason why.
Care you. What am I here for? We just got back.
It would trigger him to come back at me with things where I was like, who the do you think you are?
In fact, I might want to go date those 25-year-olds, right? Because the things that you have experienced, now I get to experience with the 25-year-old. Now, the older men are just like, hey, I'm sugar daddy, okay? Hey, listen, I got stories to tell. I got you. Listen, in fact, he doesn't care about what she has done in her life. He's either gonna wanna cut her loose or keep her around, and he'll figure that out really, really fast. In fact, he'll be happy to have a young woman, a 70-year-old to have a 40-year-old. Come on now. She's definitely going to look better than the 60 and 70-year-olds, right? She's definitely going to, especially if she's wrapped in money. Like Joi Taylor is wrapped in money. What I mean by that is this. When it comes to the makeup, she probably has the best makeup. When it came to the dentist, she had the best dentist. So this explains her face. Now, go ahead and add that same thing to her hair. Why am I saying that? Because it matters. When all of that stuff is taken off or stripped away, you're not going to even probably say that she looks as good as she does with all of the tips and tricks as she does when she's in her natural state. And look, she actually still might be a beautiful woman. I know she's attractive from at least the breasts up to her face. Down, I don't know. I think she's kind of sort of in shape, so she has that going for her. But let's talk about age gaps. Is 15 years a big deal for you guys? Does that like turn you off? Because this woman is clearly okay with doing that. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and just put this out there. I don't think that she's talking about dating a regular 25-year-old guy who just got out of college or who didn't go to college, right? I think that she's talking about an athlete, an entertainer, or some type of celebrity, somebody that she knows has money, someone she knows has a certain lifestyle that can pay for her lifestyle, and that not even be a problem for him. That's what I believe she's talking about. Now, again, because money does matter, I don't think she really cares if he's 22, 23, or 24. I believe she will go as low as she possibly needs to, because if she's dating a 70-year-old, or if she has dated a 70-year-old, it tells you about her morals, right? She's willing to do whatever it takes to get whatever it is that she wants. I'm not here to shame her. I'm not trying to call her a bad person. I'm just telling you that when we listen to women, there's 4 categories. You allow that woman to show you what she's presenting to you. Again, I have no issue, no problem with what she's doing because she's an adult. She's almost 40. If this woman had children, she could potentially be a grandmother. I'm just putting that in perspective so you guys understand just how old she actually is. Because, I mean, even if she's 38, I'm going to say 40. She's 40 years old. There's a possibility that she could definitely be going through menopause. And when a woman is going through menopause, that is one of the worst times to deal with her. The reason why I don't have a problem with age gap dating or relationships is simply because I've experienced them my entire life. I've seen them my entire life, whether the man was older or the woman was older. I'll give you guys a fun fact about my own personal life. My ex-wife, right? Because some people don't know that I was married. My ex-wife was 11 years older than me, right? So I have some experience with older women. In fact, I was an actor, I was a model, blah, 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 right? Didn't make it big, but women have been after me for a long time. So I'm saying that just to kind of give you guys a background, and that background is this. It doesn't matter how tall you are. It doesn't matter what you look like. What really matters to a woman, especially an older woman, especially a woman that is close to 40 or 40, the lifestyle is what matters to her. The money is what matters to her. What she's able to do as a result of you being in her life is what is important to her. Think about it. The young men, the reason why we all laughed is because when she talked about 25 to 70, we're laughing at 25 because in the majority of our minds, we realize, wait a minute, a 25-year-old just got out of college, assuming that he pursued higher education, right? So he's just now getting out of college. What does he actually have that he can give to her? Some hard D. That's what he can give to her. He can put her through the mattress, and she wants that. Okay. Now, when it comes to a man her age, this man is he still might be looking at her, but the young man is intrigued by her. He is excited by her because the women his age, again, talking about the younger men, the women his age are more immature, right? Like they're not as nice as the older woman. The older woman is going to be more nice to you because she understands what you're going through. And she understands how she treated men her age when she was that age. So she has a little bit more sympathy, or she understands how to play a different game with you. Okay. So that's what's important to know. Now, the men her age, they probably still want her, but they realize there's some things that they cannot compete with. They cannot compete with the older man who just has more money because he has more experience, because he's done more things and he has more things. His lifestyle is way more extravagant. So he realizes, dang, I really can't compete with the older dude. But as attractive as you are, why are you still single? Right? This is something that men her age like think about, because in our heads we're saying there's no way you should be single. I wanted to marry you back when we were 25. Now you're almost 40. 15 years later, you're still single. Something's wrong with her. Something's wrong with her and how she handles relationships. Meaning, if she was willing to leave all of those relationships, she's willing to leave the next relationship. And that brings me to the older guy. The older guy is probably looking for a sugar baby, right? Because like these women said, they're aware of the fact that an older man may not have or may not want as much sex as the guys her age, and definitely don't want as much sex as the guys that are younger than her, right? So sex kind of goes down the younger she gets. But here's a fun fact that you guys must understand about older women. As they get older, they really want to be put through the mattress. Listen to me. They really want sex. Like if you thought you was horny when you was in your 20s, she's horny when she's over 35. I mean, she is ready to go. I mean, hot and ready. Even if she got to go get some lube, that woman is ready. And I'm just saying this because when we see women who are getting ready to hit the wall or women that are hitting the wall, they all kind of sound like this. The difference is they realize that that 25-year-old looks better. No matter how you look at this woman, it seems like all of the relationships or possible relationships that you can get from this woman will be short term. Whether she is your sneaky link, your cougar, your sugar baby, or your girlfriend. It does not sound like she's looking for marriage or working towards marriage. To me, it just didn't sound like that. I don't know. I mean, because when I think about a wife, what I'm thinking is this is the woman you want to build a life with. This is the woman that wants to have children and a family and literally build a life. Now, when it comes to a companion, the companion is the one that's going to be there no matter what your financial situation is or change to, your health, same thing, no matter what it changes to or no matter what it is, that woman is going to be there, right there. Now, companions are hard to find, probably harder to find than a wife, but they do exist. Here's the next thing, the fun girls. These are the ones that are going to give you headaches when they are not having fun. So keep that in mind. And then of course, if you don't know what the difference between the gold digger and the fun girl is, the fun girl really only cares about her and what you're giving to her. She only cares about the lifestyle. She only cares about what she can receive from you. That's it. She doesn't care about anything else because she realizes eventually she'll travel, eventually she'll go out, eventually she'll get this, but what she really cares about is, oh my gosh, you bought me the $10,000 purse instead of the $50,000 purse. Oh my gosh, you're such a pig, right? Like they use those types of shaming, that type of shaming to make the guy feel bad about himself because she realizes that she don't have to work as hard sexually for him, but he's gonna be working overtime to try to keep her around. And clearly he's keeping her around because of the money. So again, that's what you get with those 4 categories of women. Now, why this is funny is because when women talk about intentionally dating, women can really be intentional about their dating because when they look at the men, right? Younger, their age and older, they actually get to decide. Just like she says she dates within a 5-year gap, yet somehow she's open from 25 to 70. This lets you know that she is lying. She is lying to you. Now, I'm saying that because why would the range be so wide and so open, right? I mean, what else, like what could be the factors? Is she looking for love? Fellas, I hope that when you heard this woman speak, I hope that you did not hear she's looking for love. Because if you think that this woman is looking for love, prepare for heartbreak, prepare for divorce, prepare for everything that will make you dislike her or women like her. Prepare for that mentally because she gonna get you. She gonna get you. She gonna smile, you gonna see the breast, and then before you know it, that bank account gonna be empty and she's going to be gone. She also didn't realize that they were laughing because she sounds just like every older woman, right? The difference between the younger woman and the older woman is they're saying the same thing, but it literally is coming from a different place. For instance, the young woman thinks she has time, where the young woman thinks she has time, whereas the old woman realizes she's running out of time. The women keep getting younger and younger and younger while she's getting older and older. So eventually this has an effect on her because she's looking at the same men who desired her, who are now looking at the younger versions of her and actually desiring that. So believe you me, she's constantly being slapped with reality. Now, here are a few things that I learned from this clip. Number one, she's open to all of her options. Number two, she is not looking for love. She's looking for opportunity. If you have money, she is willing to move the goalposts to fit you and whatever it is for her to live with. For instance, if you have the money, it doesn't matter how young or how old you are. Because you have the money, she's willing to give you a chance. And the biggest thing I learned was that no matter what option or chance or whatever, she's not going to be there for long. It's all short term. Now, with me saying that, I have to say, fellas, adapt to what's going on. Figure out how you want to live. Figure out what you're passionate about that helps other people, that impacts other people. Focus on that. Harness that energy. And you'll see that the money will start to come in by the boatload. Now you get to actually live the life that you want. And because you can live the life you want to live, this means you'll have the money, you'll be able to choose the women you want, and you'll have already chosen your lifestyle. So now it's up to you to enjoy it. So I'm gonna say, get in shape, get your money right, get your mind right, and get your spirit right. On top of that, enjoy yourself. But I have a question for you. What do you think? Comment under this video. Remember, when you are watching these videos, you are becoming the best version of yourself. Now that this video is done, do me a huge favor. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.